What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Cool JC, and this is another episode of Trap News. I ran across this video, man, and this Colin Kaepernick and the NFL debate, discussion, however you want to see it. It's catching fire, man, and I'm so glad these brothers are waking up to help out Colin and his cause. But I ran across this video, man, and I want you guys to take a look at it. And once the video is over with, I'm going to go back and dissect it. We're going to chop it up. All right, let's go ahead and watch it.
Marshawn Lynch and Michael Bennett both sat on the sidelines for their team's preseason games this weekend. Bennett said the violent events in Charlottesville, Virginia served as a catalyst for his action. Yesterday, Browns head coach Hugh Jackson said he understands the protest, but doesn't want to have it happen on his team. Let's take a listen.
I think everybody has a right to do, and I get it, but the National Anthem means a lot to myself personally, the organization, our football team. I hope, again, I can't speak. I haven't really talked to our team about it. I would hope we don't have those issues. I understand there's a lot going on in the world. I like to just keep it here. What we deal with, we try to deal with as a team in our closed environment. We talk about things, but hopefully that won't happen. I can't tell you it won't happen. But I just know our guys. I don't think that's where our focus is, and we hope the things that are going on in the world get ironed out. But I know right now we're doing everything we can to get our football team better.
All right, guys. Now that's Hugh Jackson. He's the coach of the Cleveland Browns. Now I'm gonna play devil's advocate, and I can see it twofold coming from his side, and also the people who's outraged that he said this. Okay, being that Hugh Jackson. When I picked Steam up, when I found out who he was, man, he was coaching the Oakland Raiders, and I was a big fan of Hugh Jackson, man. I thought he did enough to at least get a couple more seasons with the Raiders. He got him in that winning mentality. Okay, then he leaves. He gets fired from Oakland, goes to Cincinnati, teams up with Marvin Lewis, offense coordinator, what have you. And now he's with Cleveland Browns. Now, like I said, I understand Jackson don't want to lose a job, man. Let's break it down what it is. The man don't want to lose a job. He's scared that it's a lot of people in the NFL, man. It's a lot of black players in the NFL right now. They are intimidated and they are scared from what they're seeing, what Kaepernick is going through. And I can understand that, especially you a rookie, man. You coming in, you really ain't make no money yet. And some people want you to take that pick that calls up and run with it like Kaepernick, and you haven't even really did anything yet in the NFL. So I can understand that. Like I say, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. And I can understand that. My second point, I can understand Jackson wasn't he doesn't want to divide the locker room. He doesn't want any distractions on the team. I can understand that too. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure if you poll everybody in that locker room, they're not gonna be in agreement with Colin Kaepernick and his stance. Come on, I can understand that, man. And he doesn't want those distractions. Can you imagine, some of the players doing that, man, and they start off on a rough. Let's say they start the season off, the first 6 games they like 1-5 or 2-4, and they getting beat handily. It's not going to be a good look for Hugh Jackson. You dig what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, I can understand the guy. Like I said, my third point, man, this way some brothers feel, man. They feel like once they made it to the once they made it to the top, to whatever top they want to believe it is, they believe that there's no more, they're immune from it. They're immune from the police brutality because, I'm an NFL coach. A lot of them think that, man. I'm an NFL coach. I don't have to worry about X, Y, and Z, blah, blah, blah. But, that's commonplace, man. That's commonplace. So, believe me, I understand I understand both sides of it. Now, here's why I don't agree with Hugh Jackson on it. The NFL is 7% black. Black players make up 7% of the NFL. If you take, I say 20% of them, man, to pick up this cause and run with Colin Kaepernick, this shit'll change overnight, man. Overnight, guaranteed. But you know what it is? They're scared, man. They're scared to do that. And then you've been a black man. You've been a black coach. You wanted to encourage your players to take that stance. If I was in his shoes, I'd be telling them, hey, take that stance. Because like I said, you're in a state and you're in a city not too far away. Tamir Rice got killed. And he had a toy gun. So that alone in itself, man, will make me want to tell them, pick the calls up and run with it. You dig what I'm saying? And then for him, Hugh Jackson, and on my last point, Hugh Jackson to say, it'll fix itself. Man, come on. What world are you living in? For it to fix itself. Racism not gonna fix itself. It's not. But it's crazy, man. Like I say, and right now, man, he taking a beating on social media, man. I mean, I ain't gonna call the man a coon. I ain't gonna call him a sellout, but he was doing a lot of shucking and jiving, man. And like I say, I took everything in consideration. I'm gonna read the person. I'm gonna take everything in consideration. The man first job, he don't want to divide the locker room. You know, he feel like, oh, I'd have made it as an NFL, a black NFL coach. Now I ain't gonna say black. He feel like he's made it as an NFL coach. The Mount Rushmore of sports, you know. Oh, I could do, especially in America, the Mount Rushmore of sports in America. Oh, I don't have to worry about that. You know, I coach the Cleveland Browns. You know, I get pulled over, the cops don't know who I am. But it don't play like that, man. It does not play that way.